Welcome to the Mike and You podcast. This is your boy, the Mike A16 on Twitter. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
That's IMUNKC on Twitter. That's
the champs goes down. The champs went down. I'm going to tell you why they went down. Because Mike,
Don't worry, I got time.
Anyway.
I got time.
Once again, Happy New Year. Thank you all for joining us.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor.
Hey, you not the mic. You cannot sing.
Would you be mine?
Like always.
Could you be mine?
I'm trying to be serious right quick.
Hey, that's all I got.
Like always, once a month we give you some National Month stuff.
Yep.
January had like 50 million, but
it was a lot.
I got a few of them. The National Bath Safety Month.
Don't slip in the shower, folks.
And make sure you watch your kids even for a little bit. National Black Diamond Month. Fellas, Valentine's Day around the corner, get that black diamond.
Then you're going to cost you a guap.
National Blood Donor Month.
Of course.
Blood is running out everywhere. So
yes.
Donate blood, get money, whatever. Yeah. And for my Hispanic people, National Menudo Month.
As in the group Ricky Martin was in?
No. Menudo.
Obviously.
You know what Menudo is, right?
I do. It was just a joke.
You look like you eat it.
It was just a joke. I haven't had it in a long time.
I didn't know Ricky Martin was in the band.
Really?
I just thought he was La Vida Loco, dude.
If I'm not tripping, the band he was in, the group he was, the boy band he was in was named Menudo.
So y'all like the
dude.
Hustables was black, but y'all the Black Hustable. It's National Sunday Supper Month.
What's up?
I said y'all the ghetto version.
Yeah, we're the ghetto version of the Hustables.
Yeah, you and your brother make it ghetto.
Why? Because we sit down on Sundays and eat?
No. Yeah, that's National Sunday Supper Month.
Is it really?
See, that's yes in Spanish.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to end on a serious note right quick. It is National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month.
Big deal.
I know the national media ain't doing it, but I'm on social media all over the place almost all the time, except for during work hours.
Allegedly.
And we have a real serious problem with sex trafficking women.
Women and kids, too.
Oh, they're doing kids now, too?
Man, they're...
Well, I know they do kids like 13.
They taking boys. They taking everybody. And you start.
Are they taking the boys too?
I'm telling you, man. I was gonna make a statement, but it will make light of the situation, so I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, everybody's not safe out here.
And if you go into Miami, be on the lookout. Because they say these people, Christians, came to my church. They said Super Bowl weekend is the most trafficking.
That's true.
Thing.
That's true. I've heard that in the last 3 Super Bowls. So it's a big deal, man. And you hate to see it because people close to you end up, and I see it on Twitter pretty often. I see people with the missing 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds,
especially in the Houston, Texas area.
And it's just, I mean,
be on the lookout.
It's bad.
The rules: snitches get stitched in up the ditches. Don't apply to this.
They don't apply in general.
It apply on banks.
I don't know what that means.
If somebody rob a bank, who cares? The money's insured. The bank gonna get their money back regardless. So I don't care. He got off with $50 million.
Okay.
He better drop me a couple of $100 million.
That's
But anyway, that's all the months. Blood donor. Go donate your blood if you want. Eat some noodles on your Sunday supper.
That's good.
Anyway, let's kick off the show with some voicemails because I know the champs went down and everybody want to call the mic like the mic get. Hey, listen.
So your phone was blowing up when it happened.
My phone always blow up.
Of course.
It's
I didn't even text you. I mean,
you was texting.
We was, and you did call it. You called it early.
The Mike called it early because the Mike knew what the game was. Because the Mike knew what's going to happen. Because the Mike seen it. And the Mike... I'll tell you the story when we get to the game.
I got you.
Just listen to the voicemails. 8-3.
I almost said deuces, but we ain't going nowhere. We'll be right back.
Mike and you, this is the R here. The games are over. I'm just one excited person because the New England Patriots have been dealt a blow. They've been sent home for the holiday. Good looking out, Tennessee. And I can't believe the New Orleans Saints just completely fell apart. Minnesota Vikings are headed to Green Bay to freeze their carcasses off for a loss next week. I'm excited about that. And also, I can't believe the Houston Texans found a way to bring them back into the game when the Buffalo Bills, they were beginning to circle the wagon. But the wagon fell off because the screws were loose on the wheels and their asses lost to their home. Next week's games, I'm going to tell you now, I've got Kansas City beating the Houston Texans, and I'm hoping Tennessee stump a mud hole in Lamar Jackson. It's going to happen. And San Francisco, they'll probably beat the hell out of Seattle, whoever they're going to play. And Green Bay's going to play the Minnesota Vikings. So those games are going to be irrelevant. I'm looking for the AFC to do things. I'm hoping for Kansas City to make it to the Super Bowl. They haven't been there since 1940. So it's about time that they made their presence felt. This is the R. I'm out. Happy New Year, guys. Peace.
Yo, it's DJ the Maintenance Man. I got stepped on right now, so pardon the voice. I don't think I've called since our lost last year in the championship game. This yesterday was a good weekend of the wild card round. Disappointed the Patriots lost. I really wanted to come here to KC so we get a revenge from last year. I think we could have done it. But we got the Texans coming in. They're healthy. We're healthy. Two different teams from week 6. I think we get them. It's going to be a good fight. And then I hope we get the Titans here in the championship game. I hope they can take care of Baltimore. And we get revenge on them from that. I believe it's the 2016 playoff loss to them here at Arrowhead. But congratulations to the Vikings, the Seahawks, the Titans, and it's blank my mind. But anyway, I'm just saying my opinion is Texans are coming. Kansas City better not overlook them because it'll be a tough matchup. Later.
The Mike. Hey, it's Jeff at JT Fulver on Twitter, and you had asked about my thoughts on the Saturday NFL playoff games. So, first I'd say the Patriots and Titans game. I mean, people always crush the favorite whenever they don't pull through, so the Patriots are taking a lot of heat. But at the end of the day, the defense played well enough to win. And people remember Derrick Henry because he had a couple flashy plays, and he played great. I'm not saying he didn't. Derrick Henry was unbelievable. But at the end of the day, the Patriots defense gave up 14 points. Because obviously that pick 6 at the end isn't their fault. So if you give up 14 points at home, you should win that game. And, not to oversimplify it, but I think at the end of the day, that's it. They did well enough that they should have won, but they didn't pull through. On the Titans side, you have to be encouraged that even though Ryan Tannehill didn't play real well, I mean, he turned the ball over, he didn't really hit big plays, and you still found a way to win. So if you're the Titans, you should be encouraged that you probably don't feel that you played your best game, but you still found a way to win. So that would be encouraging to them. With the Bills and Texans, you don't want to crush the Bills too much, but, we see it all the time in the playoffs. You get too conservative, and it comes back to bite you. On offense, Josh Allen there were some plays to be made that he didn't make, and that killed him. And On the Texans side, it's pretty simple. When you have Deshaun Watson, you have a chance. When the game's close and the ball's in Watson's hands, he gives you a chance. All right, man. Have a good one. See ya.
Once again, thanks to Aura, DJ the Maintenance Guy, and JT Farber, who has a podcast, and it's called Smokey and the Bearcat.
Yes.
And learn how Smokey meets people. He's a professional.
Put some seasoning on that bad boy.
Oh, he does.
Especially salt. Because I don't like people's brisket because they don't have no salt on it. They got the seasoning, but salt makes the flavors pop, buddy. Salt makes the flavors pop. Come on now.
We got some text messages.
Well, we only got one.
654-6883.
We only got one.
All right, go ahead.
Quote, the Texans had the change to kick the football and go up by 6 points rather than go into overtime. The Bills didn't have no timeout. Dumb-ish can get you fired. I thought Bill was going to have a heart attack because Mike beat him in his own way by using the playbook against him. Ha ha. 2 smiley faces. 2 laughing faces, actually, with the time clock. That's a punk way to win the game, but it's in the rules, and I'm sick and tired of these referees don't know what a pass interference call and a late hit on the QB. And that is end quote. I'm sorry. So that's the end of it.
816-913.
816-585. I think it's
that's Brad Law Tim.
I think it's Tim. Because I mean he had some good things to say, but boy, he came out with that fire. So I'm sick and tired, and I felt that one. So I felt
you read it all normally, calmly. You gotta say it like Brad Law Tim was saying.
I'm a tad under the weather.
So is Brad Law Tim. That's right. Okay, let's get to the phone calls. The Arbor. Sound like something wrong with your voice. I know why.
Okay. Come on, bro.
And you talk about blow. The only blow you gotta get is the blow that you blow up your nose, buddy. We don't talk about New England blowing anything.
I don't know.
Yes, Patrick Chung got that white stuff. You've been blowing that. How about that?
Oh,
Steelers sucks. You heard it here first.
He said the Chiefs haven't been there since 1940. He said it because he said he hoped the Chiefs go this year, but that was shade, and I don't appreciate it.
See, he can't be like the Mike, actually wishing the Chiefs go with no shade at all, baby.
But anyway,
that's the Mike's second team.
That's all I got for that one.
Okay, DJ the Maintenance Guy. He wasn't drunk that time. He got a stripper's throat.
A stripper's throat. That don't sound like a good thing to have, but.
He said he had it.
I hope you're doing all right, bro, because strep ain't no joke. But he said he's disappointed the Pats lost because he wanted Chiefs revenge. I kind of did too.
It's like only 4 of y'all wanted that.
I did.
You want,
I'm not. Like New England scared me in no way.
Take that back.
They didn't. Like.
I'm done for the rest of the show.
The Chiefs have played them during the season before.
You doing the rest of the show by yourself.
And they still had a way to scare me a little bit. This year they didn't scare me. So, and he also said he wants Titans revenge from 2 years ago. I'm with him on that too.
We got Mr. Smokey from the Smokey and the Bearcat, JT Farber.
But no, real quick before we move on to that one, before we move on to JT. Casey can't overlook the Texans. They cannot. They really can't.
Stop it. Casey gonna win by 25.
I'm not saying they won't, but they can't overlook it. That's all I'm saying. And he's right. JT Farber on Twitter. Defense played well enough to win for the Pats. And I agree with that.
That's true.
In my opinion, it kind of a lot of the blame laid on
the offense.
Not just the offense, but that last play of the game was a pick 6. It was Brady. He was breaking on the ball as soon as Brady before Brady let it go. He was breaking on the ball.
He hadn't caught it because it was tipped up.
That's fine. I get that. But he was trying.
He wasn't the primary defender.
I agree with that. But he saw where the ball was going.
Yes.
Okay. As long as we can agree on that. Titans, Tannehill should encourage the Titans. I agree. If you can win with him throwing that the way he does, being vintage Tannehill, I agree with that. Bills got too conservative.
I text you that right when it happened.
Yes, we both were texting each other, and we both said, that's that Andy Reid gene.
Yeah, the Mike left the house and was going to the bar.
Yep.
And next thing you know, the text was up. And I was like, where did this come from? And I was only gone for like 10 minutes, 5-minute drive.
I mentioned, I think on Twitter, that the Bills need to score one more to just kind of put it away.
And you said something interesting.
What's up?
Because I was like, and I was saying this in the second quarter, like, McDermott is getting concerned. You like, that's that Andrew Walter Reed trait.
I mean, a lot of his disciples have it. The only one that I can confirm that doesn't is Doug Peterson. That's it. Let's take a break, and then we'll be back after a word from Dottie's Kitchen.
Looking for something to eat on game day? Tired of the same old thing? Let Dottie's Kitchen take over. Whether you're tailgating, hosting a watch party, or looking for takeout, we offer the ultimate in starters, platters, and spreads. Score a touchdown when you pick from our premium platters like the Big Chief, Fan Club Favorite, KC Tailgate Wing Platter, the Royal Roundup, the Home Run, and much more. So go to www.dottie'skitchenkc or call us at 816-519-8303. That's www.dottie'skitchenkc or call us at 816-519-8303. Mention this ad for 20% off orders from now until February 2nd, 2020.
Eight 654-6883 is the number. Get some wings, some burgers, some whatever else at Dottie's Kitchen.
Yep.
Like I said, that Mexican wing was good.
They were hot though.
Yeah,
I like them.
Then she gave us some lemon pepper. It was great as well. Try it. Let me ask you something. Bills 19, Texans 22.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we already kind of discussed about the Bills a little bit.
Yep.
You text the mic, and the mic is about to quote. And the mic quote, I'm convinced that Bill O'Brien is hindering Watson, quote, unquote. That's what you said.
Yes, I did say that.
Of course, the mic is reading the text.
Bill O'Brien is hindering Watson. Look, man.
What do you mean by that? You got to buy a new $3,000 phone?
No. That's why you get protection. $30 worth of protection is worth $3,000 later.
Man, I got 5 kids. I don't know nothing about no protection.
I got nothing to say on that. You learning it now. But where was we on?
The mic quote
threw me off.
The mic quote, I'm convinced that Bill O'Brien is hindering Watson, quote unquote.
I do. I mean,
what do you mean by that?
Even though they weren't here, you saw flashes of greatness that he had at Clemson with this win here. But that whole first half, he was trash. Like, the whole game plan was trash, in my opinion. It was ugly. It was stupid. It was pedestrian. It was very, very pedestrian. And I'm like, the Bills' defense ain't that great. They all right, but they ain't that great.
And this is what I don't like about the coaches is that a lot of them change up in the playoffs instead of keep doing what they're doing in the regular season.
Yeah, because they think they want to be smarter than everybody else, and I'm like, just play your game. A lot of times
they overthink it and cost them the game.
Bro, they had 4 possessions where they punted. 4 possessions with punts. And they didn't take much time off the clock They were like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's just like really stupid. Then they came out with the switched up game plan, which is fine.
They cannot start off slow against this Kansas City team.
Kansas City can't do it either. But yes, I agree.
Kansas City can afford to do it.
I don't know.
Just don't do it in the second half.
That's where they don't do anything.
I know.
We talked about that for years, all season. So, but the Bills actually had like 7 sacks. Like they had a bunch of sacks. And normally, once you get that with Deshaun, he doesn't hear footsteps. That's the thing about Deshaun. He's still slinging, and he did, and he did it without having Fuller.
Yeah.
In this game, and Fuller's supposed to be expected back next game, which is pretty amazing because Deshaun struggles without Fuller on the field. He opens up the offense in a specific way that where Deshaun can see it better, I think. You got anything?
Nah.
D-Hop surpasses Andre Johnson for the most career postseason receptions in franchise history.
They ain't saying nothing. DeAndre had David. And I like David Carr at the time.
Do you?
Yeah, I still do.
Do you?
It's just that he didn't have no offensive line whatsoever.
But
let's go Titans 20, Patriots 13. This is what happened.
Uh-oh.
Bobby called me. Bobby Kraft. No, Robert.
L. Robert.
I call him Bobby. Okay. We tight like that.
Yeah.
And I said, he said, Mike, what should we do? I said, hey, these people are so sensitive these days that everybody wants trophies for participating. Let's go ahead and lose the game on purpose for the Mike on his birthday. Let the Chiefs get another ring. Well, a ring in his lifetime. And Mike always saw you go 10 Super Bowls, win 6, lost 4. So that's what happened. And the defense played, even though Derrick Henry had 34 carries for 184 yards, and he had 1 reception for 20-something that made him have a 204-yard day. Second half, they shut him down. He got yards, but he didn't get points. Really.
If you could stay,
yes, it is.
If you could stay in the game, with them running the ball with the Titans running the ball like they did, who cares about Derrick Henry running all over you? It's not a big deal.
They stayed in the game.
They stayed in the game the whole time. I mean, not like Tannehill was regular season Tannehill. He was postseason Tannehill, which was Cinderella turned back into a pumpkin type of thing. So
another thing is that when the Patriots did get a good play on offense, they also had a penalty to bring it back.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
And I understand he did break the rule. On that, it was like third and something. The lineman.
Oh yeah.
And even though he was like 1 yard.
I thought you was talking about something else.
No. Even though he was like 1 yard, I know what was going on because at the bar they was playing music, but when he hit Ben Watson down the field and they brought it back because he ineligible receiver downfield,
right?
Only because the dude took 1 step above because he thought Brady was running.
Yeah, he did. I actually thought Brady was going to run.
So to me, that was the right call. But at the same time, that's one of them calls. And I say this about any team. When I say one rule, it goes for every team. Plays like that, when you think the quarterback ran and you only 1 yard down the field, I don't think a flag should be thrown at that time. But then another thing, like I said, Edelman is not a Hall of Famer.
You said that many times.
Remember last year?
You did. I agreed with you for the record.
Just because you can
They took him out of the game.
Just because you can catch a ball with 68 people on you and you can't catch it
when there's
nobody on you.
Yeah.
That's like Robert Ory. Robert Ory made all the big shots, but he ain't no Hall of Famer.
I tend to agree with you, yes.
With Houston, when he won 2 rings, In them series against Orlando and the Knicks, he made big shots, big blocks. When he was with the Lakers, of course, that's his. And when he was Spurs, same thing. He's just a big game player, but he ain't no Hall of Famer. And that's
the regular season counts, man. The regular season counts.
That's like Elton, in my opinion.
Tom Brady had a 59.4 passer rating. Tannehill had a 61 passer rating. It wasn't a good game for quarterbacks. Defenses came to play. There were a lot of fumbles, a lot of turnover on downs. It was actually a really good game.
Just me personally, I really don't care about QB ratings.
Yeah, but to me, they tell the overall story of the quarterback. They don't tell you the nuances, but they definitely tell you the overall stuff. That's what it does for me.
It's like,
I mean, 20 for 37 is not bad, but for 209 yards,
but you
not
know,
really great.
He's just dunking and dinking it.
Dinking and dunking, yeah. So, and he had the one interception. Tannehill had the one interception, 8 for 15, and 72 yards. The worst Tannehill, I haven't seen that Tannehill even in Miami. So,
but the thing is, that Tannehill managed the game
perfectly.
He didn't have to force the throws.
He's not here for the glitz and glam. He's here to make plays, make it a team effort.
So great win. So champs go down. We're getting new champs this year.
And Derrick Henry.
And that's the best thing for the NFL.
I'm scared of Derrick Henry now.
No,
you've effectively put.
No, I didn't say he was. I just say he's good.
He is good. He's good enough.
But the thing is, he gassed. He was gassed.
He was gassed, but he was still running hard.
Patriots shut him down.
For the first time, I know we're spending a little time on this. For the first time, I felt that a Patriot guy beat Belichick at his own game. Flores didn't do it. He just beat him straight up. It's almost like, for me, Vrabel did not learn directly up underneath Belichick as a coach.
He learned under him as
a student, as a player. And the fact that he did exactly what was done to the Jets 7 weeks back was amazing. And Bill knew it. Bill knew it too. He was so mad. And it's like, this is one of the first time I've ever seen a coach do the exact same thing to him, what was done to a different team earlier.
I thought the argument was you can't get 2 penalties in a row to get the time to run off. Like, you get one, then the second one in a row. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a rule or not.
I can't remember it.
I think that's what he was complaining about. They just did 2 in a row. Fractions.
They had 2, neutrals on the fractions.
So that should be, I may stop at the clock. But I don't know.
There's a loophole. It was a loophole in weeks 10, 12, whatever it was. It's a loophole now. It might not be a loophole next year, but
the thing is,
right now it's a loophole.
Belichick did it to the Jets because they called a meaningless timeout. So that's why Belichick. And when they asked Belichick afterwards, he said, "Yeah, that's a loophole in the rule book that should be taken out."
He did. He might have said that.
He even said should be taken out.
He might have said that, but he definitely used it. And
I know.
Until they take it out, you better look at this loophole and use that loophole. But anyway, I think we talked enough about the.
No.
About the.
This was the best thing that happened to the league right now.
Why you say that?
That the Patriots lost, because now you can have Belichick, who arguably one of the greatest coaches of all time. And you can have Brady, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, doing pre-shows for the basically kind of unwillingly passing the torch to the future of the league, showing a future showcase on the 100th season of the league. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but I didn't think about it until you mentioned it.
Just think about Tom Brady interviewing, let's just say the Chiefs go, Patrick Mahomes.
That's not happening.
No, I'm just saying.
Tom Brady wouldn't interview nobody not this early. The wound's too fresh, I think.
the NFL got ways to get people to do stuff. And I'm just saying, and
I don't think they do well, but
just
I understand where you're coming from.
Then Brady also interviewing. Let's just say San Francisco went Jimmy G. You see what I'm saying? It'd be good for the league. Be good passing the torch, basically.
Brady ain't here to pass no torch. He ain't retiring this year.
So what? You can do it that way. It's good for the league.
He's not here to pass no torch.
And
I understand what you're saying.
And they finally can actually take in all the other festivities, baby, that they never can do.
It's time for him to go to south of France. That's all that is.
All right, let's go. Vikings 26, Saints 20. Hey,
the Minnesota Miracle replayed, but this time it was in the Saints. It was in the Superdome. Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Don't be hating on my favorite cousins.
I think this was. What do you mean hating? Yeah. Honestly, I think this was his signature game. I think that Kirk Cousins hadn't really had a signature game where he put the team on his back and carried them.
He be trying, but they always messing up on him.
I agree with you, but this game he made some good throws.
He always make good throws, baby.
Always is not the word we're gonna use here.
Always
ain't the word.
Always save.
Always ain't the word we're gonna use.
Anyway, what you think about the New Orleans Chiefs?
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
At least they had a recent Super Bowl. But they always battling out. First game, second game.
You're a jerk.
What?
How about you call them the New Orleans Texans?
More
recently.
No. The reason I call them the New Orleans Chiefs is because
one and done.
No, because they be having so much talent.
Oh, okay.
And
I agree with that.
They just can't get it done. Even though they did it back in 2009, I believe.
No, I agree with that. The Saints were ready, marching down the field, and that one
Saints marching.
Okay. Oh, when the Saints go marching, please stop. But
I'm here for the next 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Your boy Drew Brees was about to throw the ball, and I think it was Danielle Hunter and one of the other defensive linemen got to him and made him fumble. And it was over at that time. I felt the whole Saints squad was deflated. I think they used all their emotion on that moment. What?
The wound is still fresh.
And from y'all not airing up the ball correctly?
Then you gotta say deflated because the Titans deflated the Patriots, baby.
I mean, that's personal. That's on you. That's on you. No. But I saw the gas go out of all them dudes once Drew Brees fumbled that ball. And they just didn't have it in overtime. And be honest with you, I think the Vikings realized they didn't have it. There was a push-off on that last play for Kyle Rudolph, I think it is. There was a little push-off, and it should have been called, but it wasn't, and here we are. So congratulations, in my opinion, to the Minnesota Vikings. But it's going to be tough next week.
The Seattle Seahawks, 17, Eagles, 9. Clowney.
Was it worth it? They're not going to pay him.
All I'm going to say is this.
I don't think they're going to re-sign him and pay him.
Your boy is injury prone.
Absolutely. Who? Clowney, right?
Wentz.
Oh, no. Wentz.
Clowney hit him on the ground. I think that should have been a flag.
Wentz is absolutely injury prone.
You finally admitted.
I think I've admitted it before.
When the Mike used to say it all the time. At
first, no. That was 2 seasons ago. You said it all the time.
Was the Mike wrong?
Apparently not this time.
Oh, man.
But hold on. When you are wrong, I was just playing, baby. The Mike was just playing, baby. You know I was just kidding, baby.
You look like Fred Sanford.
You look like Hulk Hogan.
That's very hurtful.
I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm not a racist.
I didn't say you were. I didn't say you talk like Hulk Hogan. In your mentality, I said that you sounded like Hulk Hogan. Brother.
What was DK Metcalf?
Beasting out here in these streets.
Marshawn Lynch.
Beast mode out here in these streets.
Russell Wilson.
Doing what Russell Wilson does. I was gonna say do, but that ain't proper English.
Lockett.
Did he do something in this game? I didn't watch this. I didn't watch the Seattle game as much as I wanted to.
No,
I saw the first one, and then I realized that Wentz went out, and I was like, "Yeah, this game's over."
Cam Chancellor's still there, right?
If I'm not tripping, yes.
Pete Carroll stayed.
He stayed, and he's making a run.
All right, let's go to.
I think that's the last one.
Let's go to this week games. Vikings at 49ers.
49ers. I think this is where the Vikings run ends.
Kirk Cousins going to get them.
I don't think so.
Titans at Ravens.
It'll be the Ravens, but the Titans going to put a show. They going to give them all they got. Because that coaching matters.
And that was the Saturday game. Texas game. Texans at Chiefs. Chiefs by 50.
Chiefs.
Seahawks at Packers. I forgot to hit up Bob C today. Talk to him.
I'm going to go Seahawks.
With the upset? They on the road. Well,
Pete Carroll's a longer tenure coach. He knows a little bit more. He finally got beast mode back.
So Matt LaFleur will be
coach of the year
considered with Dirk McDermott. Douglas McDermott.
Is it Doug McDermott? No, it's
Sean McDermott.
Sean McDermott. It's not Douglas. I go with the Bills. I give McDermott that. I mean, you have Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just saying. I just realized that Matt LaFleur is a first-year coach.
Matt LaFleur got Aaron Rodgers. He couldn't have been in a better position.
Let me ask you this: Mike McCarthy, Cowboys.
That was what I was planning on mentioning. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey,
they're going to the playoffs now.
It was a crapshoot for sure.
Time? What's our time?
We got a little time. Let me double check, but I think we got a little time. Yeah, we got time.
All right, quarterbacks, right quick. AFC East, Buffalo, keep or ditch. They got to keep Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah, he still got to grow up here. Like they haven't dropped yet. So he just needed. What I'm saying is he needs to grow up. He needed this game. He needed this playoff experience. Hopefully he learns from it.
Sean McDermott took it from him.
Yeah.
Jets. Sam
Darnold. He's got flashes in him. I don't know if it'll be. I mean, now that Brady probably won't be a Patriot anymore, the division will be a little bit more open for him, maybe.
Probably not.
We'll see.
Got Bill Belichick still there, baby.
For now.
Since we on the Patriots.
Anytime you got Bill, you got a chance.
So
anytime.
Brady, should they let him walk?
I think they are.
If it's up to Belichick, because he would have walked.
He would have let him walk 2 years ago. 3 years ago, whenever they sent Jimmy G out there.
2 Super Bowls since. Yeah, he still wanted him.
He still would have done it without him.
Of course, Miami. Fitzpatrick and.
I actually think Fitzpatrick needs to go.
I think Fitzpatrick's going to retire, I think.
You think so? He's been in the league a while. I was talking to my cousin. He's been in the league
for like 80 years.
I was talking to my cousin about this, and he
like Conor McGregor.
He likes Fitzpatrick, but I'm like, man, look, the future is here. Flores doesn't have as long as he thinks he has.
I think he know he ain't got long.
So,
but he just know that check is coming.
Yeah, but I don't think he went into this for the check. I think he went into this to coach him. And
it's good experience.
Hopefully, because odds are that Chance ain't coming back. He could end up being the next Raheem Morris, if you remember the name. He's currently the coordinator for one of the teams. I can't remember who, but
all right, let's go. AFC South, Houston.
Keep Deshaun Watson.
Just get rid of the coach.
Ain't happening.
Coach. Yeah, I keep.
You're gonna keep him, but you got to build for the future too, and then just keep him as your backup. Keep him as your backup.
I think you draft one that you really like that's not too expensive.
Well, let's figure out that you got to go for a home run pitch on either like your tight end, like one of your skill positions.
Ebron.
You got to go for it.
You don't like Ebron?
No, I don't.
Then they got T.Y. coming back. Him? No.
Yeah, see, I forget about T.Y. I forgot about.
They kind of got banged up at the wrong time.
They
at
did.
The end of the year. Okay.
Who's they running back? They need to go for a home
Marlon
run.
Mack. They
like Marlon Mack, and Marlon Mack's actually all right.
Then they had this other running back, I forgot.
And then they had Spencer Ware at one point. But
Jaguars.
Doug Marrone, I think he needs one more year.
But Foles or Minshew?
Minshew. Foles was never the answer, and it was a stupid decision by Tom Coughlin to go get him.
Tennessee Titans.
They're fine. I still think they need to move on from Tannehill, but they'll...
Brady?
Huh?
Brady?
No.
Cameron?
Either though...
Not Phillip.
Don't bring Phillip. Tom Brady's a good idea, actually.
With that running game. And
he's a New England guy. Their coach is a New England guy.
All right. AFC North. Baltimore.
Fine. They're keeping both of them.
Pittsburgh.
They need a new quarterback. Ben, I don't have any faith in Ben.
I was just thinking about the other two teams. Bengals.
The Bengals, definitely. They'll probably get Joe Burrow.
Oh, Dalton would be kind of good in Tennessee.
Yeah, but then you moving from Tannehill to Dalton? I think that's a downgrade at this point.
What? And Cleveland Browns.
They need everything. Throw the whole franchise away.
AFC West, the last one in the AFCs.
All of them get new everything.
Chiefs.
Keep both.
Both.
I thought we was doing coach and quarterback.
No.
Or do you just quarterback?
I was just...
If you say quarterback...
sometimes the coaches is hindering the quarterback.
It is.
Broncos. I say keep. He was 4-1.
No, I think you're going to keep him. They got a bright future. I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon, but,
2 or 3 years, they'd be 10-6.
We'll see.
That's a win.
We'll see. No doubt.
I was about to say Cowboys.
No.
Carr. Oakland.
I don't think it's happening. I think Derek Carr's out the door. If Mike Mayock can figure out how to move up in the draft without selling the farm.
Well, the Patriots got 12 picks.
And I was going to say...
4 in the first 100 round.
I was going to say Detroit needs to take a look at him.
Okay. What's the Chargers?
Definitely. Get him out of there.
Yeah, Phillip needed to go over about 3 years ago.
Yep. Agreed.
NFC East. Dak. Cowboys.
They should have paid him last season.
He should have took that $30 million instead of
it wasn't good enough guarantees in my opinion, but I understand where you're coming from.
He should have took it.
$30 million or something is better than zero right now because that's what he got right now sitting on his couch.
Eagles.
Stop. Draft your quarterback. Draft another one, or find somebody you're gonna be okay with taking over him because Wentz, man.
Wentz, you got a Super Bowl ring round the pond, you good. Live out your legend.
Sucks.
Just live in the suburb.
I wanted Wentz to be so good. But anyway, let's go.
Giants.
Yes, they need a quarterback.
Who's the other team in NFC East? Redskins.
Washington. With Rivera there, by Ron Rivera. I don't know if we mentioned that last week, but Ron Rivera is the new coach there. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't think he could develop a quarterback.
I mean, Cam was his quarterback, but
Cam had natural talent like that. Yeah. I don't know if Haskins.
I like Haskins, but I don't know if he got that Cam. I don't know if he got that Cam talent. But anyway, let's move on.
Haskins got to be like a Tannehill. Just keep him in the game. A Trent Different type.
Well, they need to draft a running back and a tight end, another one besides Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed, right?
Yes. NFC North. Chicago, you better say keep, because that's my boy Mitchell Trubisky. They just he need to get out. By the way.
No, we've said this.
By the way, they fired all the coordinators.
Yes.
Matt Nagy need to find him an offensive coordinator that he trusts and let them.
Supposed to be Brad Childress. I looked it up. Brad Childress is still there.
Because he wasn't technically
He needs to be the coordinator. He draws up good plays. You just need to find a way to get it through to Mitch, or find a way to reach Mitch in a way he can be reached.
And I agree with you when you said that Matthew Nagy is trying to be like Andrew Walter Reed. Yes.
But I tend to think a lot of Andrew Reed's disciples.
This is your first and second year. Get the coordinator. No, I'm just saying. His first, second year just passed.
Right.
Get a coordinator. Then when you're in your 5th, 6th, 7th season, and you feel like you can do that.
Get a resume up underneath you first. I agree.
Detroit Lions.
Yes. Get a new quarterback.
Minnesota Vikings. They need somebody because he's coming up at the end of that 3-84.
That's true.
They need to get somebody behind
him. This not the 3rd year, is it?
It's coming up on the 3rd year, the last year.
So next year's the 3rd year. Okay, yes. Definitely draft a guy. Definitely draft a guy. Now you're going to have to... I don't know who you're going to get, but this is supposed to be chock full of draft picks this thing. You might even be able to land to it. Who knows?
NFC South, Carolina.
Will Grier, I don't think he's a guy, but I think he's a bridge guy.
Allen. Carolina. Allen.
I mean, Kyle Allen, you're right.
Yeah.
And then Will Grier's the second behind him. I still think he's a bridge guy. You can go, you got a year now. Whoever picks that job has a year to see if that's the guy or not.
Oh, they said Mike Holmgren was in town.
They getting these old school coaches. Mike McCarthy back and Holmgren? Wow.
No, I said they looking into Atlanta Falcons. They need to draft somebody.
You like Matty Ice? I don't, but
you like
I definitely
Matty Ice.
I definitely don't think they need to go developing guys at this moment because you need to win. You got the win now moment because you almost got fired and you almost got your GM fired.
But what I'm saying
as a coach,
do the Aaron Rodgers experiment,
and that is.
No, I didn't even say Packers on the NFC North, but we know they need to draft somebody. Well, remember Brett Favre was in Green Bay first, and they made Aaron sit like a year too long.
I think it was 3 years, wasn't it?
You don't make your next Matty Ice guy sit 3 years. You
make him sit 2.
Then you get rid of
then exercise that 5th year option too.
Yeah. So we did Carolina and we did Atlanta, Tampa Bay.
Yes.
You hate Jameis.
I don't hate Jameis.
It's because he's so scrimp.
I don't hate Jameis. I just think he a quarterback that makes bad decisions in life and on the field.
What's the other NFC South team? New Orleans.
Yes, actually.
Bridgewater not the answer?
His contract's up this year, I think.
Yes. So 1 year, like 10, 12 mil deal.
If they can keep Bridgewater, do it. If he's wanting to stay, sign him.
What do you do about Drew?
I mean, if Drew still wants to play, you can do it.
Still got 1 more
you
year.
can still do your 1-1 again if you really want to.
Now
that gives Drew an out.
Now the last division, which probably has the best group of quarterbacks in it, NFC West, Niners, Jimmy G.
Keep him.
Rams, Goff.
You gotta keep him. You just paid him.
Russell.
Of course, keep him.
In Seattle.
In my opinion.
And Kyler Murray in Arizona.
I mean, I still think Kyler Murray has something to offer this league. Keep him.
See, that was the best round because you said keep all 4.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't give up on Kyler Murray this soon.
They gave up on Josh Rosen this soon. But I still see more in Kyler Murray than I ever saw in Josh Rosen.
Because they trying to do what they saw what Kansas City did. They saw what the Ravens did. They saw what the Texans did. The GM and the owner down in
Arizona? Oh, you trying to Steve Keim in him?
Because they went mobile. Josh Rosen really wasn't mobile.
Oh, no. Josh Rosen.
He was mobile, but he wasn't Kyler
Murray mobile.
Yeah. So, you got any 2-minute warnings?
I don't got no 2-minute drill, man.
Why not?
I ain't got no public service announcement for you.
You work for the public?
I do. But I ain't got no announcements. I leave that up to the professionals. The professional announcement people.
This professional announcement is brought to you by professionals. That's what they do.
This guy.
Hey, the Mike is thinking about running for office one day. You know how they be having little seats and nobody be running? So they just run against themselves?
Doing a write-in ballot? I've always wanted to know why people didn't do write-in ballots. Like, why people don't
run against that other person?
Run as a write-in. I mean, it might not work, but it might work. Who knows?
I'm gonna start looking into it, because if it's a seat that's available, ain't nobody running, I might as well run and get free government money. The government don't do nothing anyway.
I don't like the politics of it all. Like, I
ain't got show up for meetings like that.
No, I'm just saying, you gotta go.
I'd be like guilty,
glad handing people all the time. Like, you up in here shaking hands, kissing babies and stuff. That's not my deal. I'm not. That's not me.
Mike gonna kiss all them wives, baby. 1-800
Speechless.
Beyonce. That's a song by Beyonce. Speechless. But anywho, real talk, real service.
I don't understand. Okay,
I'm getting serious right now.
It's taking a little bit.
All military personnel, y'all with our prayers, and be safe no matter what branch you in.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That they're deploying everybody. I'm not even gonna say kind of. It absolutely sucks, but
we praying for y'all. Y'all listening? Give us a call 816-654-6883.
I hate that we're at this point, but we here now, and we really do appreciate everyone that's over there, everyone that's about to deploy, and
whoever deployed ever in life.
It's tough, so our thoughts and prayers are with you.
Call the podcast, give shout outs to your family or whatever. Give shout outs to your favorite team. 816-654-6883 on iHeartRadio. Do us a solid. Subscribe wherever you listen to us.
Like us, review us. We got a review on Apple Podcasts, but it's by Java, of course. Of course.
It's bad.
It's always good. It's always good to see Java on the
pod. If y'all heard a little bing text message earlier, that was Java texting me. Talk about, are you recording yet? I forgot to call you. He's an old fart. And he's only like 18 years old. Old puppy face boy. Until next time, be safe, be easy. Remember, the Patriots not in the playoffs anymore.
We all remember that.
That's how we dominate.
We all remember that.
All y'all celebrated.
I didn't celebrate. I mean, like I told you, it doesn't matter to me. But deuces.
But that's what you get when you let your heart win. That's what you get when you let your heart win. I'm sick of all the lies. See it in my eyes. You fool me once, not twice. See through my disguise. But that's what you get when you let your heart win. Said she love me just a little, yeah, love me just a little. She party popping pills, yeah, shawty gotta chill. She come round for the thrill, yeah, staying for the bill. Heart these pockets Uncle Phil, yeah, pockets Uncle Phil. I ain't walking on Saturday, all this to a hobby. I bought a nice skirt, think I'm Ricky Bobby. Stay working my nerves, got left in the lobby. Like, yeah, I know it hurts, wanting for everybody. But you cannot finesse, better come correct. Tell her call me heavy, you won't trust my check. No, bring up the rest, so stay on my text. Stay on my text, stay on it. No one I pull in the lane switch. Shawty can't handle the changes. Struggling like, what can I say, sis? No, tell her, baby, I'm famous. No, I ain't saying it's painless. I know you got feelings, okay, but that's what you get when you let your heart win.